campaign ever since. Another blacklisted construction worker who was nominated was George Tapp, again a member of Unite. George was injured very badly recently when a car drove into him while demonstrating against blacklisting outside Manchester City Stadium. He was badly injured in hospital for 8 weeks and still has to have reconstructive surgery on his knees. That was a disgraceful incident that happened when he was peacefully protesting about what was happening to blacklisted workers. And then the final nomination is Helen Lynn, a long-term campaigner for cancer prevention, who is currently a freelance campaigner researcher at Wildcard Research and facilitates the Alliance for Cancer Prevention in the UK, but is not paid for this role. And the winner of this year's Allen Award is... Helen Lynn. Oh, there she is. Yes, come and join us on the stage here now. We awarded the Allen to Helen because of her long-term campaigning at local, national and international levels on issues connected with women's health and the environment they live and work in, and especially occupational environmental cancer prevention. Since 1995, that includes 12 years with the Women's Environmental Health Network, as a co-director, where she worked like groundbreaking putting breast cancer on the map, being a founder member of the UK Working Group on Prevention, which produced a report on breast cancer as an environmental disease. In 2010, she co-founded and facilitates the Alliance for Cancer Prevention, which campaigns for the recognition of environmental and occupational risk factors for cancer. And that work challenges both the politicians and corporations, and also, most importantly, the breast cancer charities for what we call pink washing, the way that they focuses all on cure treatment and raising funding for that kind of thing, rather than focusing on the actual preventing the cancer being caused in the first place. So congratulations to Helen, and I'll ask E. Parker, who is Alan's long-term partner, to present the award.
Hi, thanks very much. I really appreciate this. I'd like to thank Ethan, Nick and Rory for choosing me to receive this award, because I know it was a very difficult decision to decide on all the fantastic campaigners and campaigns that were put forward and that everybody's working on, and also which form part of the hazards movement as well and beyond. I'm very honoured, especially because in terms of campaigning in the past, I've had the privilege of seeing Alan Dalton speak, and he also wrote about the breast cancer mapping campaign in his magazine Dirt as well, many years ago, which I still have a copy of as well. I was saying to Hilda recently that how supported I feel by the hazards movement and campaign. And Hilda in particular has been an inspiration and a really good friend. And it's like being part of a large family. Sometimes dysfunctional, sometimes after about 2 days of Christmas you might want to get away, but by and large it's been a really good and supportive community. And I was introduced to the hazard movements by Rory O'Neill, so it's all his fault. He's been a very good friend and a touchstone for many years over many issues. And if you ask him what I'm like, he may say I'm very stubborn and that I won't take no for an answer, which are very good traits to have as a campaigner. And I can't keep my mouth shut either, because I feel if things are wrong, you have to speak up, otherwise you are complicit. And even if it's the hardest thing to do, you must actually speak and act on something you think is right. But on the other hand, I'm also racked by self-doubt and lack of self-confidence, but actually, if I ever doubted what I did wasn't the right thing to do, this award speaks volumes, so thank you. I don't campaign alone, I never have. I work with a large network of people, a brilliant network who've been my support, my inspiration, and who I've learned from over the years. And I wouldn't have done what I've done without them. I also can't do what I do without my partner, who's actually been very supportive of all my harebrained schemes and ideas, and also my dog Willow, who brings me out for a walk every day, so I don't spend 24/7 on the computer. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it.